Greetings, pod fans, I am no longer a vegetarian. If you're new here, or if you just don't pay attention, back in January I decided to try and be a vegetarian to see if I could. It's always something that interested me, and I just wanted to know if I could do it, you know? See if it was something that would be part of my life. From the beginning I was pretty much like, this is destined to fail because I'm not doing it for any real reason, I'm just doing it to see if, like, it's something that I could do. So, I guess I kind of just want to talk a little bit about how it was, how I found it, why I stopped, should people be vegetarians, all that good stuff, today in the video, yeah. So, doing it is easy, for the most part. Vegetarian food is so easy to find, it's good to eat, there's nothing that, like, I was like, ew, yuck. Ugh, I hate all of that. That's disgusting. I'm not really a picky eater. I talked about this when I first talked about the fact that I was a vegetarian, but a lot of the food is really good, and I know people who aren't vegetarians who have tried vegetarian meat substitutes or whatever and said, you know, this is good. So the food side of things is easy. Going to restaurants can be tough sometimes because there will be one option and that is what you get to eat. That's the tough thing. Something that was actually tough about the food was, I've been going to the gym for a year and a half, no one cares, they've heard that too many times. But for that time, I have, for the first time in my life, actively been putting on weight, trying to put on weight, trying to build up mass and be a sexy man. So, when you're a vegetarian, vegetables don't have as much calories as meat. You have to eat like a ton of vegetables compared to like a steak. The same with macros and stuff, finding sufficient protein. It's not the easiest jingle jangle, you know? So that's one tough thing. I do know a lot of people who are vegetarians or vegans and they're like hitting 3k calories a day and that's amazing. But for me, I just found that really tough. Just constantly hitting a number of calories a day while being a vegetarian. Those two things, the food eating and the calorie stuff, that's easy. The worst thing about being a vegetarian has nothing to do with the vegetarian, it's people just making fun of you for not eating meat. Sometimes it's not even making fun, it's just people can't wrap their head around it and they just go, no, that's dumb, eat a steak, idiot. Which is fine for me, I was expecting it the whole time. I knew all of my friends were going to just rip on me constantly, so I was prepared for it, but it's a strange thing. It's like that one time when I talked about K-pop and someone possibly just, like, gave up on the channel because they were like, K-pop? This is the last straw! Meh! You know, it's a weird judging thing. Like, when I was a vegetarian, I had no problem with anyone eating meat around me. It wasn't like a trigger thing of like, you know, I'm gonna go cannibalistic and attack it. You know, I don't know. People should do what they want to do. If they want to be a vegetarian, if they want to only eat meat, that's cool. Do your thing. But giving out to someone for what they want to do is a very odd way to live your life. So, wow, no. Okay, let's get back to the vegetarian thing. The reason I stopped was I got to 6 months. So it was in July. I just decided I wanted a burger. I was having a rough couple of days. I just wasn't feeling good. I went to the gym, which usually makes me feel good, but it was just a very lackluster thing, and I came out of it being like, God, everything is bad. I'm gonna get a Whopper. So out of all of the things that I could have had as my first meat's back on the menu, boys, meal, I went for a Whopper in Burger King, which was so good. People probably thought I was insane because there was just a with the man sobbing almost triumphantly into his burger. Please stop. You're scaring the other patrons. What a fucking dickhead. But it was so good, and from that point on, I, like, still ate vegetarian sometimes, but I was like, I'm off the wagon, we're doing it, we're eating as much meat as possible, and that's been me for the past 2 months now? Is it 2 months? July to here, that's 2 months, so like 2.5 months, something like that. I've been back in the meat. I haven't really brought it up because it was never really a thing that I would tell someone I'm a vegetarian unless we were going to eat, or if it was someone that was really close to, where I was just like, you know, I don't eat meat now. That's just a thing. It was never really a thing where I just thought, this person needs to know. This person that I just met needs to know that I'm a vegetarian. It probably happened every now and then just because, you know, talking with someone, you talk about food, so I would bring that up. But yeah, a lot of people probably don't know that I'm back on the meat wagon because it's not something that I really care too much about. So for vegetarians, I commend you for doing it. Good job. For if you are a vegetarian, that's really cool. If you're thinking about being a vegetarian, do it. Try it. It's not like, you know, it's a huge life choice. It's something that's like, whoa. And if you're seriously considering it, it's something that you should go into wholeheartedly and stuff. But also, if you get like a month or 2 months down the line and you realize, I can't do this, you don't have to. You can always just go back. So basically, vegetarians are cool. I used to be cool, now I'm an omnivore again, eating meat. And if you want to be a vegetarian, be a vegetarian. If you want to be a vegan, be a vegan. If you want to be a cannibal, turn yourself in to the police, that's not good. But that's all for today. I really hope that you all watched Pod's News, my last video, because I really enjoyed that. I kept laughing at one point when I was editing, so I knew that it was a good video. People seemed to like it. I really like it, so there's probably going to be more of those. I hope that's okay. But I'm gonna go and do the editing thing, because you always care about hearing that at the end of a video. Alright, see you on Monday. Slán! Ba-ba-ba!